Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson, the veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
51 for Mike, 51.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 3. Check 25. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Mike 51, Mike 51. And keep it up, keep it up. Ringer, guys, Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the safety creep.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Oh, he sheds himself free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 67 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Seibert now to kick this thing away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Mike 51. All day, baby. All day. All day. All day. Truck.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
57.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Was sacked by Justin Ellis. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mayfield now. Forced out to his left. He'll let it go deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
You got tight right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
It's a gain of 60 yards.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On first down, it's Ingram. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Mike.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Bulldozes past him. And some space here. 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
180. Hey, alert 33. Skip this. Hey, Delta. Mike.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Throwing, Mayfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable for Thomas. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
51, Mike 51. Double dog. That's the way. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Go, night.
Jackson on third down. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Watch the twist.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's second down. Throwing again. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Roberts has it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mack Wilson. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
We got 4. Under 10, under 10, 10. Shift.
Pistol. Greystone, travel.
To throw, Mayfield. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first round.
to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many all these trips I